actually push, hold this up right here, okay? Lauren, you're standing in front of the camera, baby. We're recording.
Whoops.
You ready, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so grab it. I'll tell you what, you walk around towards the wall there, and I'm going to walk out towards the camera. Alright, so I got the place cleaned out. I'll show you that real quick. Big difference. I think this is going to make a fine coop for a lot of chickens. So here I decided I can leave that stump. It's not really in the way and my chainsaw is real dull. I can come back to that later. But I've already put in a little eye there. So I'm going to hook a rope or chain or something and hook it up to the Jeep. That way it'll pull this all the way through, hopefully without breaking anything. I'll see how that goes. Then I can put some screws in there and keep it fastened together. So I'll do that next. And then we'll start framing in the door and the wire, all that good stuff there. Well, let's bring the Jeep around. Alright, not entirely sure this idea of mine is going to work. You don't know till you try. I might have to dole up this rope, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a good thing about having a Jeep. Alright, go square knot and a tension on it. That thing will pull out before that knot breaks or comes loose. Line will break before that knot breaks. Alright, fire it up, see if that'll pull. You guys let me know when it's close enough, alright? Looking good so far. Still got a ways to go. This is actually trying to pull out. One thing you gotta worry about, this is under tension. Yeah, I shouldn't have put my hand in front of it like that. Things pop out. But I got the little cover on, so if it does come out, it won't hit me in the back of the head. That cover will stop it. Right there where we need to be. It's a lot of tension on that right there, and you see that bolt's trying to come out. So before it does, I'm going to walk around to the other side and put some screws in there before it pops out. Now I'm really going to have to sink those in there if this is going to work. That one didn't even touch. Alright, I went ahead and put some 3.5-inch nails in there. I couldn't find the lag screws. I thought I had them. Couldn't find them. They weren't in the box I thought they'd be in, so I probably did something with them. Yeah, maybe used them on a different project and I forgot about it. But anyway, let me show you. It's the nails that I put in. I really hope they hold. I'll put in some right there on the side, and you see that's about ready to come out of the tension. I want to back the Jeep up and see if it holds. All right, so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and get that eye out, get rid of the rope, and then I'm gonna have to feed the animals. I haven't fed them yet, and it's getting dark, so what I might have to do is point the headlights towards this way. I want to really finish this up tonight, and framing this up is not going to be hard. Let me show you what I think about doing here. Think about digging out just a little area, a little trench going across through there, and putting some capstone block, and maybe that will keep critters from trying to dig under the wall and the door and try to get them, get inside to get the chickens. And sorry about the lighting. I do got some extra tin. I'm gonna have to shore that up. Well, as this right here, might just go all the way across. But that's something I am gonna have to keep an eye out on. It goes all the way down through here, and this looks good, but it is possible that something could try to get in there. So there's some pool liner going across right there. I think that'd be enough to keep them out. It's pretty tough stuff, but I don't know if you got any ideas. That's something I can do better as far as keeping the critters out. Let me know. I'm still kind of new at this. I don't know everything. They say if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? So please let me know. I like to get the recommendations. All right, I'm gonna get all this loosened up, go feed the animals, and come back and see what we can get done. All right, so it's the next day. I did stop by and grab 2 of the lag screws, 4 inches, put them in there. That should hold pretty well. I'm sure you hear the chickens. My buddy called me last night, want me to come pick them up. So I got them kind of tarped in here, and I get in and out there and give them the feed and water while I finish this up. Now, yesterday I told you I wasn't going to worry about the stump because I thought I could get in there and get it without having to move it. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. The chainsaw's not working as good as I'd hoped it would. I'm gonna need a new chain or something. Anyway, I want to show you something I've been wanting to try. You see, I used the chainsaw last night until my buddy came and just kind of getting at the roots there. But I definitely got to get this up because you can see I'm not going to be able to frame that in until I get the stump up. But I'll show you what I want to try. Diablos has this blade. I don't know how long they've been out. I just saw a commercial for it the other day, and it's a pruning blade. They're actually comparing it to a chainsaw and how sharp it stays compared to a chainsaw blade. So I figured I'd go ahead and give it a try, and that was a perfect reason to add to my Roby collection. So I'm gonna get this thing going and see how it works. All right, this is straight out of the box. I should have shown you. I should have done the unboxing of it. Anyway, this is brand new, never used it before. Battery powered, and that's so I can use it to prune some of the trees and bushes out there as well. Let's see how it works. Yes, baby.
You need to warn a girl.
Why?
That you're recording, not come around here hollering, not gonna holler something embarrassing. You know how I am.
That wouldn't change anything though, would it?
Yeah, but it's gotta be rated G. Embarrassed myself at your work with Courtney. Woo!
That's the cool thing about the Diablo blade. You're supposed to be able to go through the dirt and it not affect the blade like it does a chainsaw blade. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. Alright, we're going to start framing up the door and the wall. And we're going to go ahead and frame it now instead of doing it during installation, because the top part of the wall is going to fit behind the actual wall that's already there for the shed, and we need to go ahead and put the screen on there before we raise it up. So that top portion of the screen, we'll go ahead and put that on right after we frame it up. Use the pocket hole jig, the kreg jig again. Showed that to you in one of my last videos. I think of making the steps. And I'll try to put the link to that video down in the description below. Again, we're going to be using the 2.5-inch pocket hole screws. These are a bit more expensive, but these are rated for outside, and I just want to use the pocket hole screws instead of hammering in like I did on the cabin, just because it makes a strong joint. I'm sure hammering nails would be fine, but I just really like using the kreg jig, and this little square bit there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started on that. Let's start this corner. So it's just basic framing, nothing real fancy. The only thing that's different, hey baby, is just doing the pocket holes. Not really trying to protect my hands against anything but the oil that's on the wood. Using that as I guess treatment or whatever, like we did for the cabin. And I'll put a link to that video in the description too, so you'll see how all that works. All right, and it pulled itself together, tightened up really nice. Put another one in there. I put that oil on the wood about 2 days ago, I think. So it does take a while for it to dry. I just put some on the ends there. So I just cut it to length. I think we're good there, yeah. All right, so I'll finish framing this up and show you when we're done. All right, we'll go ahead and get one round of this chicken wire on here. I would have used a thicker wire, but it was twice as expensive, so just trying to be frugal. I can always go back and add that later. I'm gonna go ahead and add that first run, because when we put it up, like I said, this is gonna be behind that top wall up there. And I'm just gonna use these cable staples. I think these work pretty good. Came down on there. I want something a little bit more stout than just, you know, regular staples for a staple gun. That's because I don't want critters to be able to push those off. And I don't know what the actual spacing is. I'm just going to use my best judgment. Probably over 6 to 8 inches or so. All right, enlisted some help. Got my boy Landon here, and we are ready now to move on and show you what we got. And I was so wrong about that stump. That stump had to go in part. I've been working on that for about 3 days. I don't know if you can really see it there because of the lighting. Yeah, but it was in the way right here, and that's where the frame's gonna go. So then we got that trench and the blocks put under. So now we are ready to move the frame of the wall and the door. So now me and Landon's gonna do that real quick. All right, you ready, buddy?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so grab it. I'll tell you what, you walk around towards the wall there, and I'm gonna walk out towards the camera. All right, so I'm gonna kick it out this way. You have to get it under. There you go.
Uh-oh, it's scratching it. It won't fit.
That's gonna fit. Hold on. Let's see, let's just take it in. There we go. See if I can get under here. Bring it your way. You pick, let's see, bring it around the stump. There we go. Grab that drill.
Whoa! How did you get in there?
Actually, push. Hold this up right here, okay? Lauren, you're standing in front of the camera, baby. We're recording.
Whoops. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, baby.
Is the camera on?
Camera's on, baby.
Okay. So you just got that on camera that we are talking?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Stay behind the camera then. really change on me. Can I come in there with you?
Yeah, come on in. Hurry.
I'm gonna get in. Under.
Just be careful of that wire.
Okay.
Come on.
Hurry, I'm hoping you.
All right, get on this side of me. All right, guys, so what we got to figure out now is how high we want the door. So I want to be able to get in here and, you know, not have to duck down too low. And then we'll put a header up here. And then we'll fasten, you know, the wire to that. And then we'll put the door frame in here. And we're gonna put the door frame in here before we cut the wire, because when we put the door frame in, we go ahead and staple that wire to the door frame, then clip the wire, and then we're done with that. And then we're gonna run some boards across the bottom to keep any critters out. And seeing down here at the bottom, we got quite a big gap right here, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Maybe put some dirt underneath the block. We'll kind of raise it up a little bit. That'll be okay. Nothing too bad there. All right, let's get started. All right, so we have cut our boards for the door and for the header. We've drilled the pocket hole screws, and this is the header here. Just using an old piece, the same stuff that I used on the cabin porch. Step back, baby. Can't put a shadow on the while we're filming there. And here we got the door that we're about to frame up. We got it pieced together, but now we got to do the put the pocket hole screws. That's what we're doing. We're going to do that just like we did the framing for the door that's already up. We're going to do the same thing here. And you can watch us do that.
Good.
All right, Lennon. Now, one thing we learned, you got to be careful when you cut these and drill your pocket hole screws, because we almost messed up. We put the pocket hole screws on the top and bottom boards. And if we had actually went and did that, we'd have had the wrong measurement for our door. So you got to be mindful actually where you put your pocket hole screws. I'm glad we caught that before we actually put everything together and tried to mount it. Down here, we're ready to mount.
You want to cut this part off right here?
No.
Okay. So we're
You'll
good?
see why.
Okay. I need to learn.
Come over here, Landon, and see if you can twist this board that way.
Ugh.
That works.
I need to do it still.
Huh? You want to do one?
No. Want me to do this side too?
I'll do this one. Yeah. Might not need to turn it though, because
It's like push it down there.
you just kind of hold it in place if you want. Just hold it right there. Or hold it back here, because I want to need to put the drill right there. So that's why we don't cut everything off. We just gotta line it up.
Daddy,
Does that make sense?
I can't any.
All right, so we're about ready to try to hang this door. We'll see how that goes. Here's as far as we've gotten. You ready, bud?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to step in here. Once I give it to you, you're gonna have to give me a minute, and then I'll step back. Okay?
Okay.
And pull the rest of the way through. All right, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me step back.
Back.
All right, raise it up. Up, 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 up. All the way up now. All the way up. All the way up. Walk towards it. There you go. All right, so me and Brandon were able to kind of get that flush. We got a little spacer bar down there, but one thing that I'm noticing here, we got a little gap here, and then almost no gap there, but a gap down here. All right, so that tells me it's not perfectly square, but that's okay. We're not building an actual house here.
We're not building a perfect mansion.
Right. So what I'm thinking is we're going to be able to go ahead and put the hinges up right here. And then once we open it, if we need to, we can trim just a little bit off the side of the door here. Let's be able to get it open in and out a little bit easier. All right, so Brandon, I want to go see your mom, see if I can steal that drill from her, okay?
Okay.
You hang out here in jail. Can you hang out here in jail?
At least I don't serve it for 20 years.
Like I did in the Navy?
No!
Alright, now to put the hinges on. Yeah. All right, now we got the hinges on the stud. And now what Brandon's gonna do is gonna put a piece of scrap wood between the stud and the door. And that'll provide us a little bit of space there so we can open, we'll have enough space for the swing of the door. All right, Brandon, go ahead and grab that piece of wood down there. And you're gonna wanna put that right down here again, okay? There we go. Actually, I think that'll be good right there. Push that, push right here, push it out, we'll try to make it flush, okay? All right, a little bit more, a little bit more. All right, hold it right there, okay?
Is it gonna go through?
Nope, yeah, hold it right there, don't be scared. Push, push, push. All right, here's the staples that we're using. So again, it's the big cable staples, more for like running electrical lines and stuff like that, but this works great for this sort of thing. Nice and wide so I don't hit my fingers with the hammer.
Hey, I'm taller than Jason. Hi. Oh, so that way when you open it, it doesn't like catch that.
There's no way you can open it right now. This is so we can open it.
Yeah, you might think building a door is easy, but it takes a while.
Well, taking a while and being difficult is two different things.
Oh.
Some things are easy, but they take a while. Some things are really hard, but if everything goes well, it could be a quick job.
Yeah. Oh, it's this.
Oh, well, dadgum.
Sorry, viewers.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna throw this latch on there. So we have a way to keep it closed. All right, it's starting to rain. I'm not gonna be able to record anymore, so I'll probably just find a place to stop, like right here. Go ahead and feed the chickens that's in there, and then we'll pick back up maybe tomorrow or the next day. Gotta wait for it to start raining. I want to be able to record this for you guys. All right, we're almost there. What I'll do now is put these boards up. I've got them all cut to length, and I'm just gonna screw them in real quick. And as you can see, kind of racing against the clock here. We got a storm coming. It's supposed to be bad. This is the 6th of April now. Some of y'all might remember this night. It's supposed to get bad in some places. All right, well, let me tilt this down and show you what we're gonna do. Alright, baby, so you want to get the pine shavings spread out, and then I will start to undo the wire up here. Does that sound like a plan?
I'm ready to get to building nesting boxes and stuff. I'm
Yes.
excited.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few more, ain't it? Alright, y'all, this is what we've been working on.
Move that tarp!
Alright, guys, here you go.
Woo!
Oh, a little bit of excitement. Yeah.
Gonna put the roost back there and their boxes.
Yeah, they're gonna put the roost in the very back. Probably leave the boxes here, just make it higher. And I saw a page on Facebook where it looked like somebody had like a little loft for them up at the top that this looked kind of neat, like a nesting box or something way up the top.
That'd be cool.
They had like a little ladder to get up there.
That'd be neat.
They put that back here in the corner.
Look at our babies.
We'll get those nesting boxes going and they can stop laying over here in the corner. But they got over a dozen eggs, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 eggs today.
A dozen a day keeps the doctor away.
Alright, well, before we wrap this video up, let's see if the chickens seem like they like their new coop. Alright, little latch here. Hey girls, these are all girls. My buddy gave me nothing but hens, which is, well, he did give me the roosters before. Then afterwards I got the hens. They all seem very happy and content. And so here's a project we'll be working on soon. You'll see that in the next video where they'll roost. And all I did is just cut the boards and put them up here, see if they're going to fit. Here we have one of the Dominickers laying on a nest. It's really cool. And look, this is all one day. One day. It's around 20 chickens or so and get over a dozen eggs every day. I'm about to have more right there. Yep, these are all Dominickers and Easter eggers. So the Dominickers, they'll lay the brown eggs, also good meat birds. And then the Easter eggers, well, they'll lay anything from brown, blue, green. And they're just really, really pretty. A lot of different patterns, colors in the Easter eggers. And their eggs are pretty as well. I love seeing the eggs. And a couple of these chickens have already got used to me. They'd come up to me and sit down. Which I guess it means they identify me as their rooster. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but cool at the same time. So anyway, if you haven't yet, I want to ask you to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. It really helped me out, and I appreciate it. Also, hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the coop. Was this a good decision to move all my firewood and extra lumber out to make the coop, or should I have done something different? Let me know what your thoughts are. Also ring the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And as always, I'm trying to do more and more videos. So here is your word of encouragement for today. I really like this one. It comes from Hebrews 12:11. And this one I'm reading the ESV. It says, "For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." I know there's a lot of young people watching my videos. I appreciate you. And this also goes for the adults, but a lot of young people still in school, that discipline is not really pleasant, where you're getting disciplined by your teachers, parents, or maybe someone in scouts or some of the other clubs that you might be into. But there are good lessons in it, and a lot of times most of the time, you're going to come back and appreciate that later. Even me at 43 years old, sometimes I don't get everything right. I had to walk in this new job and learn things, and I haven't always done everything right with that new job. I did my best and showed people that I care. And so when boss comes and says, "Hey Jason, we need this instead," it's a little bit of discipline, a little bit of training, right? As time goes on, I get to become a better supervisor at the job that I'm at, doing the security job that I do. So keep that in mind. You know, be thankful for that discipline. And if you're watching this far and you like these things, that probably means that you're a disciple. And disciple comes from that word discipline, or at least discipline borrowed from, yeah, one from the other. So anyway, just kind of keep that in mind, right? I hope you guys are reading your Bibles and going to church and everything like that. That's part of being a disciple. Always learning, always a disciple, always a learner, always a student. If you're the smartest guy in the room, probably in the wrong room. I heard that from somewhere. Maybe that was little Andy's little homestead. I think he said that. So anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next one. All right, bye.